Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Guys, I have a huge announcement. I finally come to a conclusion of what mock I will be recreating next. Really quick before we go any further, guys, make sure you have yourselves entered in the giveaway. It's going to be ending in about a week or so. I will leave a link to that video down in the description below and also at the end of the video as always. So guys, before I announce what the mock will be, I want to kind of tell you what my situation is and what's kind of going on right now as far as the channel. So if you guys did not know, I am a senior in high school, so that still means that school has to take priority over a lot of things. It is unfortunate. I do really like doing YouTube and stuff like that, but unfortunately school has to come before that. Secondly, guys, I'm also playing baseball for the varsity team, so that does take a lot of my time away from my day. I leave for school around 6, I get home around 6:30 or 7, and that doesn't leave a lot of time for me to do whatever I want, and usually in my free time I am making videos. So that being said, guys, from now until graduation, which is sometime in the middle of June, you'll have the same amount of videos being put out every week, maybe 2 or 3, but I want to let you guys know in the summer when I have a lot of free time, that is going to pick up a lot. Now, when you think of mocks, one of the things you got to plan about is your budget, and your budget is everything. Whether you have $100 or $1,000, you have to plan within that budget. And now, for me personally, I am unemployed. I used to work at Party City actually, and all the money I got from there was funded into the Scarf mock, and that's how I was able to create that. But now, since I am unemployed, I don't have as much money as I want to create this mock. Now guys, when I do graduate from high school, I am picking up an umpiring gig, so I'll be doing that. It's pretty good money. I love baseball, so it's going to be awesome. It's a cool job to have, and that being said, I will have a decent amount of revenue to make more videos and more mocks and some better quality Lego reviews and all that stuff. Now, until that point, I won't have as much money as I would like to spend on this mock to make it as good as I want it to be, but for now, we'll just have to work with what I have already. So that is also one of the reasons why this mock is going to be a little bit on the smaller side, aside from the fact that I don't have enough room to recreate something of the Scarf scale, I guess you could say. Again, this mock is going to be taking place on 2 large gray base plates. They're really big ones. I think they're like 50 by 50. It is a lot of room. It does sound small. I know it does. It sounded small to me when I first started planning it. But it actually is pretty big, and since I'm going to be mainly focusing on small details, really detailed environments and all that stuff, and then minifigures, it's going to come out good, I promise you guys. I know it's small, but it really is going to come out fantastic. That all aside, guys, keep that in mind, but now let's get into what I am recreating, and I'm really glad to announce that I will be recreating the Hoth from Star Wars in a mock. Now guys, I will not be recreating Hoth from the movie Empire Strikes Back. I know that might sound a little bit of a bummer to a good amount of you guys, but what I'll be recreating is the battle on Hoth from the Star Wars Battlefront game from 2015. Now, when you think of a traditional Hoth mock, first thing that comes to my mind is, you know, the gate and the actual base itself and the generator and all that stuff. And now I don't frankly have enough room to recreate that, and I really just don't want to. It's way out of my budget to do anything like that. So that being said, that's why I kind of went for this video game recreation. So guys, this is what the mock pre-build that I have going on. It definitely looks smaller. I'm not too sure what's going on with it. I think it is the same size as what I have to work with, but that's besides the point here. So I want to give you guys a little bit of what I'm thinking this mock is going to end up looking like. You see my mouse in the middle, smack in the middle of the mock. Just try and follow that while I explain to you guys. So this right here is going to be a trench line, and if you guys have seen the Hoth from the movie or even played the game Battlefront, this is a trench line. Which is kind of like the last line of defense until the Empire gets to the base. And obviously there's going to be rebel troopers in here. I'm going to make it really nice. I have some really cool ideas on how to make this look like it's really deep in the ground and to make it really detailed, so you don't have to worry about that. But it is going to be pretty long. It's going to go across the 2 base plates like this, and then it's going to stretch all the way back there and loop around to the back, and that's going to be just the end of the mock right there because there's not enough room. But again, this whole trench is going to be covered with rebels. Up here is a little barren over here. I want to keep in mind I am going to be doing the same technique as I did with Scarf. I'm using the 1x2s and using them to kind of make the terrain look rough and edgy and all that kind of stuff, and not just flat like you guys see here. So this is just a rough draft. Now right here where my mouse is, I am planning on putting a turret here. Now, not the satellite dish one, if you kind of know what I'm talking about, but more the tubular one, the taller one, the one with the turret on the top. I'm not sure what the name is, but I do have the set that comes with that. I have built it already, and it does look really nice, so I definitely want to put that somewhere around here. And then in the back here, I'm going to make it look detailed and make it look nice and rough and all that good stuff. It's a lot of stuff I can do down the road, and as time progresses, I'll definitely think of more stuff to put behind it right here. Guys, on the top here of the mock, I'm not sure what this is. I wanted to add a lot of detail and kind of a uneven terrain, if that kind of makes sense, to make it look more realistic. Up here, I might put maybe like a tower or I don't know, maybe like a storage thing, or maybe even another turret. I'm not sure. Maybe a ditch, maybe something up there, maybe a sniper. this is kind of just up for grabs here. This is kind of just a pre-design, but whatever is going to go up here is going to go up there, and we'll kind of figure that out on the way now. Now over here, guys, this is about the other half of the base plate, and this is obviously all barren right now. And this is where we're going to have the Empire advancing, attacking the trenches. So we're going to have the Empire here, we're going to have the snowtroopers, we're going to have Darth Vader coming up on this side, going towards the trenches over here, and then we'll have the rebel troopers, the turret, and whatever we're going to put up there, all kind of in that battle. This is kind of like the no man's land if you're familiar with trench warfare and stuff like that. So again, we'll have all the Empire troopers coming over here, running this way. We'll have the rebel troopers shooting them, going that way. We'll have the turret up here, something behind here, and then we'll have some few guys up here. And we'll also have Luke Skywalker because this is based off the game. And like I said before, guys, this is just a rough draft. This is obviously subject to a lot of change as time goes on. This is kind of what I had in my head. Again, I know it looks pretty plain right now, but I do promise you guys it's going to look really, really cool as a finished product. Guys, there's also something I want to point out. Now, with the Scarif Moc, I wasn't able to do those weekly updates that a lot of channels do, mostly because I started doing YouTube pretty much when the Scarif Moc was done. Now, with this, I will be doing updates pretty much whenever I get stuff in. So, like, I think in a little bit I'm going to be ordering some Bricklink parts, and that's going to be kind of it. Whenever those Bricklink parts get up, I'll do like a little Lego haul thing. I'll show you what I got. And then the following, I'll do an update for the Moc, and I'll show you what I did with the pieces and how it's coming together. Once I order the minifigures and they come in, I'll obviously showcase them to you guys. I am ordering some Brick Arms E11s. Those are really, really cool. I used them in the Scarif Moc. I'm definitely getting some more. So you guys can expect a lot more videos before the final showcase for this Moc. I know that was kind of one of the things that I kind of failed on with the Scarif Moc, but don't worry, guys. This time I will be doing updates and keeping you all in check of the Moc and its progress. So that's kind of it for today's video, guys. I hope you are excited for this Moc just as much as I am. I wanted to do Hoth because, you know, Empire Strikes Back, that opening scene on Hoth in the battle was probably one of the coolest things that I've ever seen as a child, you know. And I kind of grew up on the Star Wars original trilogies and new trilogies and that kind of stuff. And this is kind of nostalgia right here. I really want to make something really cool. And I do love Battlefront, the game. I had a lot of great memories playing that game. It was really fun, really exciting, and I'm really pumped up to make this Moc. Guys, that's all we got for today's video. As soon as the parts come in for the Hoth Moc, you can expect video updates pretty frequently. As soon as the parts come in and all that stuff, I will be letting you guys know. That's all we got for today, guys. Drop a thumbs up if you're excited for this new Moc, and as always, keep on smiling. I'll catch up with you later. Till then, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.